A warm and elegant good morning to all, especially for those who are interested in universe and the phenomena related to it. In this video, I am going to discuss about the supernova and its consequences. Okay, let's get started. The great explosion in the universe at the death of a star is known as supernova. The rays emitted are so dangerous that it can fully destroy the galaxy, even if it is 100 billion kilometers far away. It has the ability to destroy our Earth just in very short span of time. Every individual should remember that even if the supernova is destructive, it is also the creator. Earth, the living and non-living things, are the gift of the supernova. To understand the supernova, first of all, we should understand the life cycle of the star. When the star produces an energy, it bonds its hydrogen inside like a big nuclear reactor. Inside it, the atoms of the hydrogen collide and become a helium. The newly formed component have the mass lesser than the initial one, and the deficiency in it is transformed into the energy. When all the hydrogen is used up, then the helium turns to carbon, releasing the energy, and then carbon into the oxygen, and further releasing energy. In this way, denser elements are accumulated in the center of the star. The force of gravity pulls the stellar material, mostly gases, towards the center, and inward force is resisted by the gas, the outer layer, and becomes a planetary nebula. But this type of event doesn't happen eventually. If the star, like our sun, used all the fuel, then the gravitation of the sun will collapse its center. So there the outer layer is spread all around in a greater extent than its real size. In this case, it is called the red giant. It is called the red giant because it can burn all the planets in a solar system. This may be the case in the death of our sun. After the 500 billion years, the sun will expand its size that the mass may be burned up. When all the outer layers are excluded, then the remaining inner part seems around white or a white dwarf star and exists for 100 billion years. Then the size is diminished in a greater extent than the previous one. But all the stars cannot be the white dwarf star. If any star has the density more than 1.4 of our sun, then the star cannot control its weight at a time. The core gets diminished in size suddenly, so why the outer layer gets exploded and then run away from the center, and this great explosion is called the supernova. Supernova can be formed by another way also. In the case of binary star, if the stars are very near, then and one of the stars, when dies, becomes a white dwarf and takes the energy from the nearby star. Then the hydrogen and helium is collected from the one star to the another. When the white dwarf gets energy from the star, it becomes more powerful, storing nuclear energy. The process of formation of the heavier elements takes place, and when the iron is formed in the star in the inner part, then the explosion takes place. Likewise, gold, silver, uranium are formed from the tremendous supernova, which is made from the very huge star. Even after the supernova, the star may not die completely. If the star at times greater than our sun burst, it converted to the neutron star and are very dangerous, and density is so high. Neutron stars are moving so rapidly that the magnetic lines are created and formed, which are also called the pulsar. We can observe these lines from the Earth too. Again, if the star greater than 30 times of our sun, the neutron star formed is a magnetar. The magnetar is the strongest in the pulsar star and be like the king of a great magnetic field. Further, if the size of the star is 100 times greater than our sun, then from hypernova we get a black hole rather than neutron star, and the black hole captures all the things on its territory. From there, the rays of the energy is directed in the opposite direction, which is called the gamma ray burst. Gamma ray burst can lighten the whole universe, and the radiation is so harmful that the effect is beyond the imagination. According to the scientists, this can happen in the future.